So Deb, what would you do if she weren't being such a good girl and she was kind of scrambling backwards? How would you handle that if you were alone?
What I would do with a dog or a cat, Boo size, I would put her on the kitchen counter, on the kitchen table. But for demo's purposes, I'll kneel down on this coffee table. So I would put her butt up against my stomach, and then I would hold her head in my left hand again, and I would use my right hand to kind of control the direction of her head, and I would still open up her mouth and take the pill, and I can take my whole arm and kind of restrain her body and drop it in.
Good
and
girl.
Then blow and then wait for her to lick, which means that she has swallowed. So by putting her butt up against my body, I can take my forearms and kind of control the side-to-side motion here and still have my hand free so that I can control her head. This technique works very well if you have a cat as well, although with a cat you'd be very much beneficial. It would be very beneficial for you to put the cat and wrap it in a towel and still put the cat in a sitting position, but the towel will help to restrain the feet and keep the cat from
scratching
out and from scratching you, yes. Ideally, with a very squirmy animal, such as a cat or any dog, it's ideal to have two people. One person can control the animal's head, the other person can drop the pill in.
Okay, sometimes with a larger dog than Boo, you may not be able to have them on the counter or the coffee table. So if you have a nice soft towel or something that keeps them from slipping, you put them on the floor and get them between your thighs like Deb's doing, so they can't go back and they can't move from right to left. And that way you have a little more restraint.
So we've got this. Which looks like too much for you.
She says I get another cookie though.
Okay. And then again we open up the mouth, we take the pill, we drop it down. Oh, whoops, see she's spitting this one out, so I'm going to move it back on her tongue, shut her mouth, and wait for her tongue. Oh, there she goes, she started to lick. Okay, and if she didn't lick at this point in time, I would bend over
and blow on her nose so that that would evoke the lick response, and then she would swallow as well.
Great. Good girl, Boo. Very good
She's
girl.
actually very hard to do.